My mic on? Hi.
Yes, your mic's on,
Kind
Mom.
of.
Look sharp. See, like when I don't have YouTube live on Sundays, something happens to my week. Like it runs away with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.
The Buffalo Soldieress. Hi. Kenrick. Hi. Welcome to YouTube Live. It's Davis DeCasio.
Ah, hi, everybody. Still in book club mode.
GG4. Hi. Hi, Rob. Welcome to YouTube Live. I feel like I just saw all these persons. Yeah, I did. Kendrick, the Buffalo, Rob. Miss Davis.
Hmm?
Our vacation officially starts Monday.
Hopefully. I keep getting these things to do. I'm supposed to be doing something on Monday. Tuesday, I have something to do. So, where's the vacation?
I might have to go on a vacation, leave you.
You know, I keep getting bounced around with these things. And I understand I have to take Zaven to the clinic for his vaccination on Wednesday. You don't get the message yet.
No, it's mostly you going to do it. I'm going on vacation
I'm just
tomorrow.
driving. I'm just driving. I'm the driver. Mhm. Um, it's just crazy. So I was trying to wrap up by Friday. I'm now caught with
Why are your
these
phone so
Monday,
loud?
Tuesday people WhatsApping me. Sound mute, everybody. All right. So remember, you can ask the questions. I'm Claudia. There's no presentation today. Last week we were actually ill, so our apologies. Still having we're having the in the cold that going around, the flu.
Was that the flu?
I don't know what it was, but it's a terrible cold,
That
guys.
needed another name. That wasn't just flu.
Yeah,
I
so
felt
maybe if you ask us, you might hear us coughing still
yeah.
if on live. Um, because it's really a bad chest infection that you end up picking up, right?
Mm-hmm.
After first it knock you down and
I just
sleep
feel
for
weak.
you sleep for like 3 days. Literally. Like you can't move it, the thing just immobilizes you. Yeah. And then you're probably up by the fourth day. No, you get headache 1st.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kept happening to me. I kept getting this headache. I don't know where this headache coming from.
Mm-hmm. Chantel said she kept getting a headache too. I didn't have a headache
Yeah,
though.
I got this headache. Cause the whole week I was like, where is this headache coming from?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the days, no, I just couldn't move.
What I know is the Saturday, I just felt weak. Like this is immense tiredness
Mm-hmm.
racing through my body. Like I couldn't move. I just wanted to drop down anywhere and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back around Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, I was back on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work the Wednesday. I spent half the morning on the ground. I
Mm-hmm.
was just so tired.
Mm-hmm.
No amount of ginger tea help. How
Yeah.
is everyone though? Anyone else caught the bad flu? Oh, T. McFarlane says, "Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon." Anything happened in real estate this week, Mom?
No. Apart from Wicon came out with their townhouses. No, I don't remember anything else.
That was this week.
And
Was
that
that
was
last
last
week?
week.
Yeah, it was last week.
But somebody soon tell me if something else came out. Oh, Rob says his daughter caught
Caught it.
it.
Just
Yeah.
recovering.
You're gonna get it, Rob.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. It went through our house every week. Somebody's sick.
Sick, yeah. It's like who came down first? Was it
Xander.
Zan or Zaven?
Xander.
Xander came down 1st.
Mhm.
Then it was Zaven.
No, that was Rachel.
It was Rachel.
Then you.
Then me.
Then me.
Then you.
Then Zaven.
Oh, and then Zaven. And then Brent got it.
Yeah.
No, he's the one with it last.
I'm strong still.
I tell you the thing that, and then we usually take pharmacol and flu. That never work this
No.
time. What works really well with the pain is the Panadol full strength or something like that. So
I didn't have any pain.
yeah, man, the headache, lick your man. Panadol full
I
strength.
didn't have any headache. What I had was this flu, just whole heap of sneezing and coughing, which you didn't have.
Yeah, I did have that. But keep up with the vitamins. I was taking vitamins. It's still it burst through the vitamin barrier.
I know.
I swear.
What I had was the throwing up. Like
I
couldn't
never
keep
had
any
that.
food down.
Yeah, make sure to take enough vitamins and fight it off. Yeah, well, we kind of little bit out of it, and it kind of hit you to where your weakness is. So my weakness is with the rheumatoid. So one of the time my joint started hurting.
Oh.
Yeah, so it kind of look for where you're vulnerable. Take you out. My weakness, and then because I was lying over 3 days, my back started hurting. It's a pain in my back where I got up. Eventually,
I didn't have any pain.
Eventually, I pushed through it. I said, "No, man, I have to get up because I have a weak, I have a disc in my back. My back, that's bad."
I think you were too comfy because I spent most of the sickness on the ground, so I didn't have time to be in the pain from back issues.
I can't believe I actually spent 3 days sleeping. Oh my.
That's a first for you.
Yeah, I haven't slept in a while, but I guess it put me down to sleep. It put the Zanas even to sleep as well. I mean, they slept like 2-3 days, but they had fever, whereas we didn't have any fever. Yes, it looked like the younger kids, they get fever for sure. They didn't have any diarrhea, but they had a fever, high fever too.
They didn't have the throwing up either.
And they didn't have the throwing up, but then they got the sneezing and the coughing, and then you hear the rattling on the chest. So that's what they got. But guys, it's going around, so I don't know if you can avoid it. Maybe if you wear a mask, you probably can avoid it.
Cheesy says, "I know jelly back you have, Miss Claudia."
The jelly back me have is man. Never disc in my neck. That's something that's bad. So whenever I get stressed out, my neck tends to. So the pain starts in my shoulder. Because the doctor says apparently I carry the stress in my neck. So when I start to get stressed now, it tenses up the shoulders, the muscles, and those muscles pull on the spine.
Okay.
So if I don't want to feel the pain, so as long as I'm not stressed, I don't want the pain, but my disc is compressed. So I have to just ensure that I don't get under no stress situation. And
make sure you don't get under any stressful situation. But isn't it like you operate under stress?
Yeah, 2024 changed though. 2024, I'm not doing anything
other than
what I'm doing already.
Which is what causes you stress. So I don't understand. And I feel like even if you did retire, retirement would stress you out.
It does, because I did retire at 55 2 years ago. Just having nothing to do is not it, guys. When you go on retirement, make sure you have a plan, yeah, man. Have a plan. What you're going to do every day when you get up, have a plan. Don't just go on retirement. So if you're going to get up and maybe do gardening, I don't know. Maybe manage your grandchildren. Maybe you pick them up, drop them off, fix breakfast, lunch, dinner, do all of that. Whatever it is, or you join a Rotary Club or some volunteer group, or that's active every day. You have to do something. You can retire. And trust me, it's not the best of feeling.
Staffy says, "Welcome back. You should have started resting 2 weeks back on the last live. Tonian should be telling you to take care and help you recover. A blessing. Mom needed to help me recover. I feel
Yeah,
like I got it worse than everybody else."
yeah, Tony got it worse. Tony was down the longest.
Mm.
I jumped up fast, but I only jumped up because of my back.
Then your back was already the line on another day.
Yeah, it forced me out of the bed because with the thing with this problem, you can't stand too long, you can't sit too long, you can't walk too long. You have to manage the whole process, right? And you have to do the exercise to strengthen your back muscles.
High listed in the south. Cheesy says, think the NHT can build house for people 35 and under. All this points business are for people who've been on work years. Give the young people a chance.
But some of course have a chance. What do you mean give young people a chance? But you can't go take your loan.
Excuse me. But there was something in NHT the other day saying that it's people 35 were buying the houses.
Which house?
They had an NHT article the other
Which
day.
house? Which house is they buy? The ones where?
The NHT developments. That article. Let's see if I can find it.
7 million can build your house if you have the land already. Yeah, you can. But it's gonna build it like a studio. Not no big house, which is wherein lies the problem. So you're a low income earner, you can only get 7.5 million, but you want to build a 6 bedroom house. That just does not work, guys. Right? It don't work. You find it? Mm-hmm.
Young Jamaicans represented the majority of recipients.
Share, Tony, share.
Oh.
Let me see what you can buy with 7.5 or we can build. Can build a 500 square foot house. That's like a
tiny house.
A 1 bedroom.
Young Jamaicans represented the majority of recipients of key possession for land during the NHT's combined handover ceremony for Hummingbird Meadows Phase 1 and 2 and Monimus Country Club Estate Phase 2 Clarendon on Friday, November 10th. The handing over of the keys and letters of possession was led by Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. During his keynote address, the Prime Minister Holness revealed that 81% of the new mortgages for Monimus were from the 25 to 40 age group. A similar age range represented more than 70% of the new mortgages at Hummingbird Meadows. This sees a combined 75% of young adult homeowners for both developments. See?
Mm-hmm. And also, noting the affordability and accessibility of both developments, the Prime Minister further revealed that more than half the selectees from Hummingbird earned weekly incomes of between minimum wage and 42,000, assessing their mortgages at either 0 or 2%. Similar for Monimus, 57% of the new mortgages earn between 7,000 to 30,000, assessing their mortgage at 0%. Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, young people buying.
Young people buying. So you can either buy the scheme, apply for the scheme, which them NHT really need to build more. But they're going to. Now that they have changed up the loan structure and hand over the loan portfolio to the banks, they're going to be focusing more on building lower income housing for persons. Wonder what the money must look like. Money must gone weird, is it?
Hummingbird Meadows.
What did that look like? Money Musk and Hummingbird.
Well, we went to Money Musk.
That's all that is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, show them a picture. Maybe they have the pictures online. Yeah, man, I saw those. Those are very cute. Starter homes, yeah, they're giving you, guys. Starter homes, right? Starter homes, you get in.
You don't have any pictures?
Tony, you go for NHE, NHE don't put pictures. You have to go to all the bloggers, everybody else out there who have them.
Mm.
Just send money mosque, and then you put in photos. Money mosque, once you money mosque was in scheme, put in images, use images.
Okay.
A lot of the bloggers are out with it. Money mosque glitz, is that what it was called?
I don't know what it was called.
Yeah, I think is it that. That's the one we looked at.
Yeah.
Look cute.
Oh.
I remember seeing her. I went in one of them.
Yeah, we did.
That was them just handing them over. Wasn't that like
No, they handed over phase two.
oh phase two? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Visit or bring it up so that they can look at the screen. They're seeing a lot of stuff. You just want that single picture and it's on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much it was sold for. So they give you a base unit and then you can add on as you wish. We have a base unit now to sell in at Longville Park, Clarendon. Comes with what 3,000 square foot of land. And it's a house. It's a studio house.
Right, not for me now.
Oh, because you're on Facebook. You just want an image. You don't need Facebook, man. There it is. There it is. Not sure nice. Oh, see them seeing it now. They're seeing it now.
Cute little property.
So I keep turning.
The person is playing a video or showing the pictures.
Oh,
Somebody apparently was being sold for 9 million.
9 million. This matches box is for 9 million. You'd be surprised. The roof alone is pretty high priced.
Mm.
I'm sure NHD subsidizes this for them. All right, because that includes price of the land as well.
Right.
Mhm.
The Catherine estate was a similar price.
Where's Catherine Estates? Oh the one that who sell that again?
Housing
Housing
agency.
agency of Jamaica, yeah. But I think they raised their price. Started at 5.5. Last price I saw was something like 7 million.
Mm-hmm. But this is a one bedroom.
It's a one bedroom or a studio.
No, this is the one bedroom one.
Oh, so we're looking at living room now. The kitchen is in the back.
Yeah.
That's a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a separate room for the bedroom.
Yeah, with a closet.
That's it. Okay, good. All right. So yes, you can start. So cheesy points. Yes, they're gonna use points to select when you're buying from when you're buying in a housing scheme from NHT that's new. They do use points to select. But like I guess like in Clarendon, nobody never want Clarendon, so the young people them get it.
Get through.
It's when I'm in Kingston and I'm in St. Catherine, and so that everybody are flooded and are flock it. So the older people get through because them give the older people preference what it look like.
But I hear people joining with like the grandparents
And
getting through.
Yeah. But it looked to me like this one is the young people come out, the older people now apparently don't want to live in Clarendon.
Or maybe the older folks in Clarendon on family land.
Yeah, they don't really want now. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to the people who bought the Money Musk. I know that scheme. I've been out there maybe 2 years ago when I just started. Because we were actually selling a property in his Clarendon, so that's how I ended up knowing about the scheme. But it's always good to get the key to a shiny new house.
Even a matches box.
Even a matches box, guys. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Just put your name on the title, man, and move it along.
And you know, it's funny, like if you were to build that matches box, it doesn't feel the same, you know.
What do you mean? Why?
Because you'd have been there for the whole year building the matches box and watching it come. So it's not the same as if somebody hands you over a key and said, "This is yours.
This is your matches box."
Yeah, not the same. It's a different feeling.
What I know, you get to live the feeling every day when you're building. So when you
Mm-hmm.
pull up to the site, you're happy. This thing is progressing, and you get to choose your fixtures.
Mm-hmm. I think when you're building, it's more like every day you go to your, it's like
So like,
job well done, you know?
yeah. So like all that closet door, no, I wouldn't choose that
Why not? What's
for
wrong
my
with it?
house. No, man, I got more contemporary. It's more traditional. You see those louvers? Dirt, dirt, dirt. You will never be able to clean those louvers. You better have a serious vacuum, and you better have a
Feather duster.
yeah, you better have a affinity for like clean every day kind of thing. But the other contemporary ones, like what we got at Gore, that Gore gave us,
Mm-hmm.
just a panel,
Mm-hmm.
and you just clean it up. You just wipe it up.
I don't. I have these
But
right
that is,
now,
yeah, that's
and
horrible,
it's
man.
white. You always have to be cleaning
You
it,
always have to be cleaning it. I would
and it's
never
mine
choose
is
that.
near a window too, so it does show dirt. Okay, so Sabrina is asking, what if we are buying a property less than our loan limit? Can we use the remaining for deposit? Is this for the NHT?
Deposit for what? You mean for another property?
No, I think the deposit to buy the house. So you get in 10 million, but the house is really 8 million. And the 10 million, the 2 million can be used for the deposit.
You get in 10 million for NHT, but the house is 8 million.
Hmm.
No, you have to find 400,000 to deposit 5%.
Back in the day, though, the banks used to offer 100% financing, remember?
Yeah, but what you can do with that NHT, so if the place is 8 million, you're going to have 2 million leave. You can put in a bill to do renovations up to the 2 million. Suppose you buy the place at 8 million, it want tile, the door want change, it want paint, it want this, it want that. Then you can get the other 2 million to do the renovation. But you just have to put it in same time when you're processing the loan, guys. Yeah. So you can get the money to use. But you can't apply for it afterwards. Can you?
Why not?
No, you can't. If you take the bill, it's one loan them again. So if you take the building, you can't take bill and own land, but you have to wait 15 years to get home improvement. You can't you have to take it same time if you want it.
Okay.
So while you're doing the loan process, give the loan officer an estimate to do the repairs same time. If you know you're going, them go have extra money for you.
Hmm.
So you can use the money to for though. So if a new build too, you can make the builder give you an estimate for solar panel, water tank, driveway, da
Really?
da
But I thought
da.
those are separate NHT loans.
No, your NHT loan is one benefit, which is your builder loan or your open market.
Yeah, but those solar loan is separate.
It can be, but suppose you have money in leave back, like oh she have 2 million leave back. Then you take it out of that.
No, I think you should use it for something else because I mean you can always go back and get a solar loan.
Well, if you want. So you can use it to build your fence, to put in grill work, to you name it, anything to do with repairs.
Staffy says young people got a lot of house in Hummingbird Estate, Clarendon, as the area was bush, but it's less that it wasn't that bushy,
No, because I developed area.
and it
Because there's
was
a
right
scheme.
behind a scheme.
Yeah, a scheme was there already. You drive through a scheme to reach it. But I admit Clarendon is slow. Mostly lower income persons would be that side.
Staffy says NHT said they are currently short over 100,000 homes. I don't think this includes future demand. No, it does not. I include the current demand.
100,000. When will NHD build 100,000 homes?
Even if they farm it out to developers, that's still a lot of houses to be built. Because I mean, look, Gore came, Chemtech came, Caribbean is what do we call them?
Estate, yeah.
They
Came
came,
New Year.
and the house they just flip, and it's still, and then everybody said, "But I didn't get any homes," and look how much houses came.
But I think between them probably only come with about 5,000 the most, if so much.
If so much.
Yeah, but the demand is 100,000. So you see it, you just are dropping at the bucket in a demand. But there's a demand, is there?
Is there the
The
land?
demand is in the lower income though.
You think so?
And the middle.
Yeah, I feel like it's a middle class can't find anywhere to live.
Why them can't find out for live?
Because they want gated new.
All of that too. Kind of out of them reaching. But
It's not out of their reach.
We came in the middle at 29 million. But then the people going to Portmore don't like townhouses like that.
Or not.
But it will sell eventually still.
I don't think
If
anybody
those
really
townhouses were in Kingston or in St. Andrew, them sell off.
Yeah. What happened is,
if they could pick up a townhouse in St. Andrew, see, because remember they went out to Seascape out at Arborview and it sell off.
Yeah.
Quick. Even before them build it sell off.
Yeah, because that's technically Kingston.
Mm-hmm. But if you go Portmore with the townhouse, just like when they did Portmore Country Club, so it took them a little while, but it will sell eventually. And Vermont, it took a little while too, but it will sell eventually. People love single house to walk up on the road, them, yeah. Them feel prosperous.
I don't even think that's it. They like the option to add on. They never ever will. They like to have that option. Because when you look at these gated communities, how these houses don't have no addition on them?
Yeah, that's true. One other thing that boggles me, we're all chasing this land. Oh, I want land. Oh, I want land. And we can't even plant grass. We can't maintain grass. But we want land. You look what drive past them here like.
Well, they want the land for the option to add on.
Add on what? When? I bought a 2-bedroom in Spanish Town in 1989. Moved in 1990. I did not do any addition. I never even plant grass. And the weed them, the man come cut all the while.
And the sinkhole in the back. How much time did you have to dump that up?
But I put a wall eventually. So that solved the problem. But I'm just saying that you want, when you're young and you buy a house, you tend to want to buy where you have land space. So you go to the suburbs, you go Portmore, you go Spanish Town because you want land
space. I remember growing up there. Did I go outside?
No, but I'm saying on hindsight, I could have just bought a 1-bedroom apartment in St. Andrew. Save myself the headache and the bus fare and the late night and the early morning and all these things.
Why did you buy a 2-bedroom though? Because of me?
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm saying. When a 1-bedroom was selling at Abbey Court for the same money, same 200,000, 1-bedroom at Abbey Court, I could have bought that.
But the 1-bedroom at Abbey Court wasn't the same size as the 2-bedroom in Spanish Town.
Mm-hmm. But then you didn't know about it. Hindsight. So if I knew then what I know now, I would have just buy the 1-bedroom at town. So guys, if you just have one kid, you alone with one kid, I don't mean a couple now, just a lady and a son or a lady and a daughter, baby. Instead of going to Portmore, Spanish Town, you can buy a 1-bedroom apartment in Kingston. If you can't find it.
Yeah, because we still end up sleeping with you anyway.
You don't need to go stress yourself at Spanish Town and drive. Or if your job is in St. Andrew, buy a 1-bedroom. Mm-hmm. So listed in the south. I've seen her comment. Oh, I'm not so sure who she's talking to. And then she said they're currently available. No, Tony, I missed something. And then she said they're currently sure. We saw that already.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Brina says, what if we are buying a property? Oh, we answered that one. What was the answer? Antoinette says, good evening, ladies. Any land for 2 to 3 million in Old Harbor or St. Catherine? I haven't seen those prices.
You can check. St. Catherine. We see that in Old Harbor though. But maybe Clarendon. That's probably where you find land for 2 to 3 million still. But the closer the parish is to St. Andrew, the more pricey. If it's close to St. Kingston or St. Andrew, it's more pricey. The way it is less. The only caveat to that is North Coast. St. Anne's further, but boy, it's still pricey. That's because
But St. Anne
Ochi
not
and
pricey. It's just the north coast of St. Anne
yeah,
is
the north
pricey.
coast is pricey. So near the main towns like Ocho or at St. Anne's Bay, yes, some are pricey. So you're looking for Clarence and Catherine, you're just looking for land for sale.
Okay.
Looking for a sale. I'm so glad the days are cool down. It's way too hot, man. All right, so I should tell everybody that our presentations have now ceased or have completed all of the financial things that we wanted to tell you about. If you want me to discuss a topic, you can WhatsApp me during the week, or you can drop it in the chat here, and we'll make a note of it. But I'll finish. If you want to learn more stuff or more financial education, then you have to jump into the book club. Um, we are now onto the book. So we finished with The Richest Man in Babylon. We're now on to Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, where the rich teach their children that the poor don't. It's in the book club that you will learn more detailed things and that you will interact more with persons who want to be financially free. So right now in the book club, we're actually in groups and we are now doing presentations on profitable investments. So the group did research on profitable investments. So one of that was presented today. Actually, Tony was the one who presented it. It was print on demand, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Tony did print on demand. Somebody else did property management, and I think before that, Tony, what you did? Online
ebook publishing.
ebook publishing.
We had a restaurant.
And we had a restaurant too. So different things will pop up. Plus now we're using a portal. So you can actually go on a portal, you can look at all the history, you can do lots of things on the portal. Are you found in the land in Clarendon?
Yeah, so one here for 1.8.
Oh, Crofts Hill. The rest of them still off on the one leave. 1.8. So you can go Morant, Crofts Hill. It's a foreclosure actually. Me and a bank take it back. Gently sloping, quiet community, Crofts Hill. 1.8 million. Nobody lives here yet, apparently.
Not on these photos.
No, so apparently the subdivision was done, but it wasn't sold. So they're now selling it. All right, let me see the next one. No offense, too. Let me see the next one.
Yeah, football field up there.
They have a football field behind it.
Yeah. I can see the next.
All right, Braxton Hill, Clarendon, Moko, 4.5 million.
2,000 days on the market?
That can't still about. Is it? There is an arrow. Look like a bushland. Yeah, it is a bushland with that house there. All right, next.
Yeah, do some renovations one.
It's
3/4 acre of land.
big land. But who know Brixton Hill, Clarendon, Moko? Moko. When them say come from Moko, you know, problem that you know. That's why it does it.
Really?
Yeah. You say address. Moko you come from, man.
That just means you come from somewhere far, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sanguinetti, Clarendon, 4.5. This one is in Spalding. 0.3 of an acre. So it's a third. 4 point.
I feel like I know Ramsbury, you know.
Ramsbury. Vacant farming lot a little over 1.25 in the developing community of Ramsbury. Yeah, man, we know this. Lot is flat, well fruited, area is developed with lovely house at the entrance to the community. We know Ramsbury. I think we sold a lot out there earlier back in the day.
Something here is here. 300 days on the market. 1 acre of flat land. Hi there.
With a house on it? His. No, man, go back. Go back.
Go back to it.
Can't be 5 million with a house. A tree house that way. What?
The property has three small store houses. A storehouse.
Let me see the picture. Give me a close up. What no good structure them there?
I don't know. I feel like we've been to this property.
No, we haven't been to cut it, but we'll probably see it before. How long on the market? Have a narrow entrance.
Isn't this the main road?
Yeah, that's the main road. But what's the price?
5 million.
How long it on the market?
Can you tell me?
314 days. So why this no sell?
I don't know. Maybe you can further investigate. That should drop the price.
It was 6.5. In May they dropped it to 5 million. Something wrong. Why
It
not
would sell
selling?
now.
It must sell. Because I can't imagine why they sold 5 million with three little property they could have renovate. You
And
are
have somewhere
and
to live.
your granny living on one, your mother living on one, and you living on one.
Maybe
Why
who
would
would
it
buy
still
it?
be there?
Maybe who would buy it don't have no money. Maybe they only have like a little NHT and you can't get so much NHT for that.
5 billion on Chateau Road. So each of these lots are for 5 million. Remember? Oh, somebody, three people bill already. So one, two, but the road not cut properly. So this is the main. There should be a road, but them don't cut the road yet. Oh, see what I mean?
Somebody did a makeshift driving thing, but
Yeah, need a road.
you know what this reminds me of? Like the family have land and everybody build and then they ended up trying to cut it up properly though.
Yeah, try to cut it up now for everybody. We get that piece.
Yeah, and then you realize we have extras.
All right. So you do have one land in here for somebody said 2 to 3 million. I think we're gone over the budget here now. Western Park. This was where we sold the land back in the day. Flat. Manchester Avenue measures under a quarter acre. Joint Western, yes. Western Park, not a bad area. Sutton's Clarendon. Hall, Hayes Hall. Hall Hayes. Sutton's. We can get some lots.
What I don't get though is why Clarendon not more developed? Because it's not that far.
Too dry.
You think that's what causes it? Dryness?
Yes, it plays dry. If you look at photos in like look on this place now. If you look at photos at St. Mary, notice all the place St. Mary green and nice and lush.
So that's why more people are there.
And look at the road. Yeah.
So did they divert water from Clarendon to or something?
No, they didn't. Just place just dry. I don't even know which river runs through Clarendon. St. Catherine have rivers, I don't know about Clarendon.
But I don't get it. Like St. Catherine is very green. They have dry Clarendon. And then you have Mandeville that is so cold.
Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
And so green.
There's a different geography. You have any questions hanging that you're not looking at? We were basically talking to ourselves, but somebody asked us about Clarendon.
Save you.
Sorry, I look like I get him at this cold, man.
Cheesy says exactly. Nobody wanted that one up that side. Serenity says she's late. Welcome, Serenity. Sabrina says yes, not to buy the house. NHT. Any landing Clarendon available? Yes, we just went through those. Antoinette, no. Gigi says we Need you, Miss Claudia, to acquire more land and cut it up in lots and sell. Yes, boy, that's what we need you to go do.
Which parish?
St. Catherine. Where
No,
people are.
which parish? Now make them tell us which parish. Which parish you want to buy land in? I want to build apartments and interested in all my serenity in offering equity to investors. I own the land. Any suggestions?
I want to build apartment and interested in offering equity to investors. I own the land. What does that mean?
So if you own the land, what else you need if you own the land already? You own the land. If you own the land now, what you need to do now is start the process of doing your subdivision or your strata complex. What probably holding is that you don't know what to do. Huh. That's where my course will come in. And I'm hoping that I can finish that course by the end of December. Please let me finish it. So my serenity, it sounds like you don't know exactly what to do. But you don't ready. You don't ready for offering equity to investors yet. What you're offering them, you don't have any project to show them. All you have is a source of land. You must have a project. So you have to go through the process now of getting it conceptualized, doing the drawing, submitting it to the parish council, getting it approved. Then you can go to the investors and say, okay, I have approval for 20 apartments, and you have to get it costed too. So I have approval for 20 apartments. This is a cost, 50 million. I need an equity partner of maybe 50% because I have 50%, or I need somebody to equity with me 50 million because the land value 50 million. So you have the land value 50 million. It's going to cost 50 million put on the apartment. So now going 50-50. You own the land already, and the person putting up the equity to build the apartments, and you're going to sell it, they're going to make 100%, 100 million, and the profit is how much million. You need something like that.
So like a whole document.
You have to do the work first. No, you have to do the work first.
And you have to what?
Because you have to present. Yeah, you have to present the project. The project can't just be interfering in your brain. You have to go through the process and get it approved. Because we don't know if the government of Jamaica going to approve you building townhouse or apartment. It's not every property they're going to approve. Like there are some places now up in like Mills Bar, which road them block. The residents have blocked building apartments. There are some places in St. Andrew that they've actually blocked building any apartments. So it don't mean that because you have the land, you're gonna be able to get the apartment on it. Which is why you have to go through the process of going, submitting everything, getting it approved first. And that is what you show to investors. So my serenity, you have to do the work first. You have to put in your money first. It's not just owning the land, you have to put in your money.
Antoinette, please send us a WhatsApp message so we can send you information.
What information?
Land in Canada.
Oh.
Need money to build.
I think the apartment prices have peaked. Personally, I think so. I don't know what nobody else think. But I think there are just so many apartments. I mean, we're not short of apartments for sale now.
But you remember a time when we used to be?
Yeah.
You could barely find any apartment. And if you did find one, it was old. And you'd have to renovate it.
No. Shiny new penny every block, every
no, that's the apartments them finish. And they're sitting there
and sold to be sold. Before we used to sell off them before them finish.
Yeah.
Like when Matalan came in at a good price still with Wicon with what the price name? The one at the stadium there. I forget the name of the complex. That big one at stadium.
I know what you're talking about, the lofts.
The lofts. They came in at a good price. I remember when I went to the diaspora conference downtown, I saw them and I said, yes, good price. I think it was 16 million like for a studio.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, if I could only afford it. Because I think people asking 30 million for the studio.
So they asked 30 million. Yeah. But
I wouldn't sell it.
No, they sold those out before they even started building. No. Yeah. I'm seeing these apartments already built way up there and they're not sold out. So
I know, what I tell you. There's a pretty one down the road. 2 beds, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet with pool and elevator. 50 million, 60 million if you want, 7 or 8 floor.
So people have them 50 million. I want that. I hope they can sell. We don't
They're
want them
so
sitting.
nice.
We don't want them
So
sitting.
nice.
They're so nice. Yeah. They're really nice. Well, I'm not into apartment living, so I wouldn't even think of an apartment. No, I'm too old for that
You
now.
know, when you're in these apartments, you don't feel like you're in an apartment.
I know.
I mean, because you're really not cutting the grass anyway, so you
Yeah.
really should be in an apartment.
Oh,
but
me. They're nice and spacious.
yeah, it's like you're in a single level house. I mean, everything
But can
is
I
there.
tell you, I don't like the heights, so I would never go on the balcony. That would be wasted on me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm in a little two-story, and I don't even go on the balcony, and it's just a two-story. But if I go up on a building or a 10, and then I'll place a foreign. What jolts me the other day was the earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
Up in those buildings, and usually the elevator don't work them why I go down the step. Damn.
Yeah, that
Imagine
can be a little daunting.
Yeah.
But why have we had so many earthquakes this year? I mean, we've gone years without earthquakes.
Yeah, and I think it lining up for a big one.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I think we'll line up for a big one. Let's hope we can get through it.
Yeah, but the December coming around, so the earth will start cool down.
Hopefully. Need money to build. Have Kingston new apartment peaked? Okay, we just answered that. Need money to build. To build what, my Serenity?
She's the one with the land wants to the apartment complex. I need equity partners.
You don't need money to build it if you don't have a project. How you reach need money to build? You need money to pay to get the thing into park, pay the engineer, pay the surveyor, pay the parish council, pay the NWA people, pay the NEPA people. That's what you need money for now. You must take things just like what you learned in school. When you're in school, them teach you 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, Do, Re, Mi. You have to take things in step, Serenity. So you have to start at the beginning. So focus your money on those things that you need.
But do she need equity partners for that?
She don't need no equity for that. Nobody going equity with her. Them don't know if them have a project.
So she have to use her own
She have
money.
to use her own money. Yeah, don't make sense. Somebody get her money for a project that has not been approved. I remember say a lot of things can go wrong when you go before these people to get a project approved. You know? It's not no 100% that you're going to get the project approved. The whole community can block your project and you can't go forward.
Staffy says, I think Draxall will be the next Ocherius. A few more plazas with bank supermarkets and they're good to go. They should also move the tax office to the brand new building with parking.
Man, that the tax office a joke. I'm glad I don't have to go into a tax office. Well, the only time I might go is if I have to license my car. No, license my car. And I always have only put out outside and I can just go and go to that for me. Meet me around the car. Can't bother. It's just too stressful. It's not really like. But remember you have online tax port. The tax people have gone fully online. So we don't really need to go into a tax office anymore. So them could be in the cyberspace. They don't need to have no building. As far as I'm concerned. They don't need a building.
But yes, Safi, Draxall is shaping up very nicely. I enjoy when I'm out there the accessibility. Where mom is in Discovery Bay, I think so far.
G4 says the price of for 3-bedroom apartment 65 million. By the time you finish paying the mortgage 105 million. The ordinary person can't buy one. But that 65 million apartment is not for the ordinary person. Never was, never will be. All when we dead and gone, it will not be for the ordinary person.
The marble countertops.
And you're not looking at how much by the time you don't pay going to be 105 million. That is irrelevant. You want me to tell you why? Show you why it's irrelevant? Let's show them why it's irrelevant, Tony.
By showing them what?
By showing them the loan amortization calculator. It's irrelevant how much the total is. What's relevant is if you can afford the mortgage. That's what you look at. And you buy, and you don't look at the people in $65 million apartment if you can't afford it. You look at what you can afford. That's where you look. Forget about that you're going to pay three time and 100 time and none of that relevant. You get to enjoy the house now and you pay a little. Don't it, Tony?
Mm.
All right, so back in the day, I bought a property for 175,000, 200,000 with escalation. Let us assume I borrowed 200,000. It was a 15-year mortgage and the interest rate was 18.75%. Give me an interest rate of 18.75%. That was the year. I bought it in 1989, but I moved in 1990. So let us say,
Did it feel like a shiny new house?
yeah, man, what you mean? Them time them give a carpet, guess what? You'd have to pay extra for get time.
I remember the carpet.
You have to pay extra to get bath, don't it? Think about it.
What I remember distinctly that there was hardly any countertop in the kitchen. Remember?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
barely.
I don't even know how we used the kitchen because there was no countertop.
All right, so look at this now. Whoever tell me that's about three time money. Loan amount was 200, 15 years. I bought this house 1990. So if I took the house to the logical conclusion plus 15 years, I want to finish paying for the house in 2005. Actually finished paying for it earlier than that. I finished paying off for it in 2003. So 2005. Now look, I wanted to look at the monthly. The monthly on this is 3,329,000. Actually borrowed less. I borrowed 175,000 because I had to make a deposit. My mortgage wasn't that high, but let us say it was. So the total that I would have paid in all, if I complete this to the logical conclusion, would have been 600,000. 600,000 having paid 3,329 for the month and a 200,000. Let us say I got 100% financing, $200,000 mortgage. That house I sold in 2006 for 2.6 million. Was it relevant that I paid 600,000 for the mortgage? I don't think so. All right. Let's come closer to even home here now. So it's not relevant. What's relevant is in 1989 when I was taking out this mortgage, could I afford a mortgage of 3 million? And if I could, then you buy it. Let's do another calculation. Let's come into the millions now, which is what I'm used to. This was 1989. Let us see if it still hold. So in
No.
the house I'm sitting in, I spent 2.5 from NHT. No, 1 million was from NHT as a loan, 2.5 from CIBC as a loan to build. So I spent 3.5 million to build and I paid 340,000 for the land. How much money that? 3.8? 40? Tell me if I do the maths right. Did I?
How long your mortgage for?
Took a 25-year mortgage and 25-year mortgage. At the time, this mortgage was like a crazy 12%. Let me just make no, that's a 3.8. It should be 38, Tony. Is it? Yeah, it's right. Let's check the phone dead. So I borrowed 2.5 CIBC, 1 million NHT. That's 3.5. And I paid 340,000 for the land. All right, look at it now. Monthly payment was $40,000. And I took out this loan in 2003. So it means that I am 20 years into the mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
However, you hear me saying that I finished paying the mortgage. It's actually paid the mortgage 5 years. Finished paid 5 years earlier because look at the monthly payment. 40,000 a month. Look at the monthly payment, right? Look how much is the total that I would have paid for the house with your analogy of me paying how much you said 3 times for the 3 times the amount I'm borrow.
What is that figure?
It's actually 4 times in based on this card. It's a 25 years. See there?
Oh,
12 million 133. So it's a 3 bedroom townhouse. Do you think this house I'm sitting in now is valued at 12 million 133? Or I think the money double or triple? Somebody put in the chat. If I sell this house now, how much do you think I could ask for it? Remember, I know I pay off all of the mortgage and it cost me 12 million 133,000. That's what it cost me over the period of paying them 40,000 a month. Part of that was NHD and part of that was to CIBC. Put in the chat. What you think?
What have you called?
Yeah, my fingers feel cold. Don't know why. Tony, scroll on your chat. Sure. I want to see them tell me how much you think. It's a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom townhouse. 2 story. How much you think? Let us say they're the worst part of Kingston. Nobody can tell me. You think the house I'm sitting in now value 12 million, or you think it value twice that, or 3 times that, or 4 times that? Hi, Birdie. Thank you for joining. Naku, you're so late today. But what we're looking at is somebody said that a $60 million a 3 bedroom apartment cost 60 million. By the time them finish pay fee, them pay 3 times the 60 million, which is 180 million. Taking out a 30-year mortgage. So I'm pointing out to them that it doesn't matter how much you think you're going to pay over the lifetime of the loan, because the inflation is going to make sure that you still come out on top. So I did the first analogy. I showed where I bought a house in 1989, and I said 200,000 was the loan amount, and that interest rate was 18.75. It was with Victoria Mutual, and I actually paid what, 600,000. So yes, because a 15-year mortgage, I actually paid 600,000 on a 200,000 loan. So I did pay 3 times, but I sold that property for 2.6 million. Now I'm at the point now I'm saying where I'm sitting now talking to you from was done with a loan from NHC of 1 million, a loan from CIBC of 2.5, and I purchased the land from Housing Agency of Jamaica for 340,000 Jamaican at the time, and that was 2003. Now we're in 2023, which is 20 years later. So my mortgage is on the screen that I took full. I put up the full money. I don't even take on no deposit now. I just put the full money where it costs. So it's a 25-year mortgage, and the interest rate at the time was 12%. So as you can see, if I pay for the whole 25 years, it's gonna cost me 12.133 million. That's what I would have paid out. The interest would have been 8.293. All right. Jackie said 30 million. No, Jackie. Homie B said twice. So Homie B thinks the house valid 24 mil. Jackie thinks it's valid 30 mil. Meryl says 36 mil. Townhouse are going for at least 34 mil, boy. All under behind time. Only Kenrick have the right answer. 4 times, which is $48 million, guys. Remember, I know somebody just told you that an apartment is selling for 60 million for a 3 bed. So how can a townhouse sell for 34 million?
Well, you told them it was in the worst part.
No, I'm saying even if it was in the worst part, but it's not in the worst part of Jamaica. But we can't just came out with townhouses, 2 beds, 2.5 bathrooms in Portmore, and there are 29 million
before escalation.
Before escalation, because you're gonna get the knock with a 10% on that. So the actual apartment townhouse will cost you 33 million, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so everybody, it does not matter how much the bank is charging. Forget about the bank. If them will give you the loan, you can afford the mortgage, run with it. Forget about how it gonna cost. Oh, them are gonna get 3 times the money off of you. Because down the road, you are going to be sitting pretty with your equity in your property. And worse if you finish pay for the property. Finish pay for the property, the money is all yours. So don't look at that you're paying the bank based on that. 3 times. 4 is 12. Yeah, roughly. Got 3.8 million that. Right.
Staffy says also if they fix up St. Anne's Bay, I can do all my business within 20 minutes drive. Absolute game changer. Super mini towns, only thing missing is Price Smart and St. Anne.
Yeah, Price Smart probably soon come. But Safi, don't hold on for sentence baby being fixed up. Them don't have the space. What will happen is that all the sensible people will run out of there and buy lands in Draxall and expand outside.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have the space in the town itself. The town itself is just a series of people's houses and stuff that eventually became business places. But them really don't have the space to expand the town.
Cheesy says home equity loan to buy another house can buy a 1 bedroom, but being over leveraged is a bit concerning.
Who decides that them over leverage? You or the bank tell you over leverage? Who tell you over leverage? If you're spending about anywhere from 30 to 40% of your income on the housing mortgage, you're not over leveraged yet in your personal income. But remember, you should have rental income as well coming in to back that up. So when you say over leverage, what do you mean? Who say you say over leverage or the bank tell you over leverage?
Maybe she thinks that she'll be over leveraged.
Maybe because of our expenses.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're within a
And what if the apartment don't rent?
when you buy things on our rent,
Yeah, sometimes you have a glut and it just takes longer to get your things rented.
you have a glut now.
Mm-hmm.
Like at Phoenix and Camelot, or a big lot. There's
Right.
lots of them being rented. So you better make sure you can pay the mortgage, right? Your
Right.
goose cook, you can't pay the mortgage. But your goose don't cook. Because you can call Miss Davis to sell about the place.
Yeah, but some
You
people that
don't-
will want to sell their
You don't
investments
have
are
to
fast,
you
man.
don't have to sit in a bad investment. It's not a bad investment either. You don't have to sit in it if you're gonna make profit. Boom, pull out.
Or people buy it back, you know.
Yeah, people buy back. So that even though the rental
Even if
market
not-
might be soft,
Yeah.
the sale market still carry weight.
Because even at maybe $5-7 million more, people will buy it
Mhm.
than the original price.
Yeah, if you add a 10 million to that,
If you sell it at the Chemtech price, you don't get it same way.
same way. Right.
Because you just can't get it.
Yeah, because the developer stopped selling it. They run out.
Yeah.
They run out of land, but they run out of units. So, all right. Hello, everyone. I'm late. That's Arnett. Hi, Arnett. Better late than never. Miss Davis, for some reason, I thought you lived in a 4-bed, 3-bathroom, standalone bungalow on half-acre of land.
I wish. That's what mom wants to live in.
No. That's not what I
We
want
can
to
walk around.
live. That's not what I want to live in. But we do have a property like that up in Red Hills. We just don't live in it.
Yeah, we don't live in it.
Our property like that in Red Hills, guys. We just don't live in it because them people I can't drive and them say it far
We
and
have to check up in the kids'
and
in the city.
That's them.
Todos lifestyle.
Style, yeah. Because them want to run go supermarket, walk them foot the supermarket.
I know. I mean,
When I'm in a Red Hills, them want to say, Mom, I need to go down the hill. Mom,
it's a really nice pleasure to be able to just walk out the door and just oops down the supermarket. on my feet, though.
Yeah, but we do own those properties. We just don't. Them don't live in it. I'm kind of finding it challenging to go
What
up the
would
hill.
you do on half-acre of land? That's a whole heap of land.
Right, that's why I don't live on it,
half
Safi.
acre. And what would you do with that?
Plus,
Is that with a kill moment?
yeah. Plus, we have land bigger than that to do a million. For the same reason, I mean, when you think about it, my head hurt. Like, yesterday, my gardener came and him just have a little ping pong in round for do with where we tell him nothing heavy. And then he says, Hear him down the car when I drop him out. Hear him. Hey, Miss Steve, I'll call your brother. Actually, it's my brother who lives on the property now. I call him, man, because I want to know what going up there now. I say, why you want to go up there and cut the yard? He say, yeah, man, I want to go up there, man. I want to go up there. They hear me the next break now. Miss D, you know somebody that live up there, man? You know, no spare place up there where me can jam, man. What? Me that live up there, and I come like up there, me alone, and me not nobody for bother me. Now here it is. Now here it is. He likes that kind of a solitude and nobody to stress him, and him can come out and him use him machete and him bush up the place and him go plant him things and water them. Him love that. But not me. This is a whole different ball game. Me just want to come outside for my little porch, have one little flowers of water.
Did you water it this morning?
I forgot, one little veranda for sweep. Me don't want a big yard and this and that. If I have that, I have to have a lot of persons around me to manage it. And my children just not like that. I should have had boys.
You have some boys coming up.
I have some boys. And Xander actually loves Xander going to be a little farmer, telling you. I look forward to it.
He loves outside so much.
Yeah, man. May I forget him a little farmer.
He likes just rolling around in the dirt.
He loves dirt. Him will dig up dirt with him shovel, put it in a bucket,
and
plant
wet
this,
better.
Water this, and him just into it. Not the next one, like Xavier about that. You ever get out to give a little sun?
I took Xavier outside the other day for a walk and Xavier go like this. I was like, when we went for a walk, like
that would never be Sanders. And the walk gonna leave you. I tell you, different kids, eh?
No, that's into the walking.
So no Safi we own it, just don't live in it. But I soon run down left for me, And the reason why I'm not there too is because these kids need a lot of support, meaning my two daughters, because they don't drive.
We need a lot of support, or you need a lot of support. How much times did I call you this morning versus the amount of time you asked me to do something for you this morning?
Here we go. I mean need the support.
You need the support.
I get you. All right. So if you get 30 million, hold on. If you get a 30-year mortgage of 20 million, that's a question. If you get $30 million mortgage loan for 30 years to pay it back, what if you pay off the loan in 10 years? Do you pay less? Of course, do we?
We can work it out.
We can work it out and show you. So
both ways, the 30 million
so 30 million.
Years.
Mm-hmm. No, look like more than 30 million. Okay. So 30 million for 30 years. Down to 20. Yeah, 30.
How much
What's the interest rate?
Now?
Go say 8%. Calculate. So if under normal circumstances, you're gonna be paying.
Is someone a 30 million on mortgages?
Mm-hmm. You're going to be paying 220,000, 129.
Twice this.
Or 3 times that. You're earning 600 or something per month to pay that, to get that. Or combined, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say he asks me now, if you get $30 million.
So you pay 79, call it 80 million.
If you pay off the loan in 10 years, you pay less. So what he's asking, so if you pay for 30 years, you pay 79 million, right? But if you pay for 20 years,
you said 10 years.
Pay it off in 10 years. But look what's going to happen to you, why you might not be able to do it. So if you pay it off in 10 years, you're going to pay only 43 million. But look at your payback per month. The payback per month goes up to 363,000 per month. So which is why you start with a 30-year mortgage. Let them give you the 30-year mortgage. You go and pay them. By the time the 5th year happen, you should have gotten your pay increases and whatever. Then you start to apply the pay increases to the loan. All right, look now. So your 30 years, your 8. No, this is still 30 years. Calculate. So you're going to make extra payments. You can start by making extra payments monthly. So which is what we did with the NHT where we paid it off. Our mortgage with NHT was like 10,000 and we paid 20,000 a month. So look at your loan is 30 million, the loan term is 30 years, interest rate 8%. Look, your monthly payment is 220,000. We take it to the logical conclusion, you would have paid the bank 79 million and a, but you're gonna make extra monthly payments. So let us say you make an extra monthly payment of just 220. Maybe you pay 50,000 extra a month. So you will now still only pay them 44. So look, with the extra payments, the loan will be paid off in 16 years and 11 months.
17 years instead of 30.
Instead of 30 years.
That's good.
Yeah, you would have saved yourself 24 million in interest. Remember the interest here so was 70 odd, you know. So let us say you only have an extra 10,000 a month. You put it to it same way.
But this is towards what? The principal?
This is towards the principal. So with the extra 10,000 a month, instead of paying the loan for 30 years, you would have paid the loan for 25 years and 6 months. And you'd have saved yourself $8 million in interest. So by just a little extra. Let us say you don't have the monthly money, but every year you get a bonus. And you might get a bonus. Let us say you save 10,000 every month. So at the end of the year, you have 120,000 that you can put towards this. So you're gonna do that just every year. So with the extra payments, the loan will be paid off in 25 years as opposed to 30 years by simply putting 120,000 on the mortgage at the end of the year to the towards principal.
Cheesy's asking, so ladies, you are all for paying off the mortgage early than investing the difference and letting your money compound, then pay it off later when inflation making it cheaper over the years? And then the answer
You
is
are all for paying off the mortgage early than investing the difference and letting your money compound, then pay it off later with inflation, making it cheaper over the years. Pay in lump sum towards rather than monthly. Yeah, that's towards the principal. All right. Let me show you something now. Let's go to a let's go to Excel. Can I bring up Excel? So everything is in the maths, the numbers, right?
so. Which do you prefer? You prefer paying it off,
It
or
depends on the numbers. So much headache for each Excel.
yeah? Because this is not my PC where I have it stored.
Oh,
Apparently, we don't use Excel that much.
tend to use my calculator.
Just trying to open Excel. Oh, I hear the ice cream man.
Yeah. You need to tell them to buy me some ice cream. Whenever they met the man gone. Oh, my phone is dead.
Okay, so here's Excel.
All right, so let's put 4 properties.
Hold on. Let me share the screen.
Right, so Jamaica National, I think you can pay twice for the year, the lump sum. NHT, you can pay it monthly because they do allow you to check principal. As long as you don't owe any monthly payment, you can pay towards the principal monthly when you go to the NHT window. Which was what we did. We don't have any. Well, still have an NHT, a small daughter, but we don't. We don't. We do. Can you check it online when you pay it? You can check principal. I know you used to be able to check principal when you're going. Or to make your life simpler, you're going to NH, you ask them to recalculate your loan 10 years, which is what we did. Let them recalculate it that way. Your monthly payment now is 10 years.
All right, what you want me to know? Excel is up.
So you have property one, property two, property three, property four. Because you're a seasoned investor, you're investing
Are you
money.
not going across the top?
So property one, back in the day, bar 2.5 million. That one, your mortgage is 35, no, 25,000. So let us say that's it. Property two, we borrow 3.5 million. And your
If you invested
mortgage,
a long time, but this money is cheap.
52,000. Money not cheap. What may I show you now? Let us say I want another property where you borrowed maybe 5 mil.
I don't think that's 5 million.
I just say this one is a piece of. So this one is a land. This one is a house. This one is a house. This one is a house. So this is your loan. This is your loan amount, your principal that you borrowed. And everybody, those of you who have investments, you need to do this exercise at the end of every year. This is your monthly payment.
Maybe to a square bigger.
Make it look bigger. All right. So this is a house. First one is a house, second one a house, third one a house. Monthly payment 25, 52. Maybe this 5 million, maybe about 80 grand. After maybe about 10 years, you realize that that 2.5 is now 1.5. That 3.5 is maybe 2 million. And this 5 million, this one is 5 million. Monthly at 80, same period. This is going to be probably about 4 million or maybe 3 million. You would go on the loan amortization calculator, or you would go to your bank and let them tell you how much you still have owing on it if you're not sure. Is that 1.5?
Mm-hmm. Now it's 150,000.
Let me just fix this. Format cells. I'm going to format this so it's easier for us to read. Come on, come on, come on. Number. Use the separator. Okay. All right. 2 million, 3.5, 5.5, 5.5. Monthly is 25. And your principal balance.
Change that 150K to 1.5. And 300,000 to 3 million. You may work out the figures for property 4.
All right. So property 4 is a piece of land. You don't owe any money on it, but it value 5 million. You don't just buy it because you have some money to burn. No. What is the rent? So the rent from property 1, rent is a house. So your rent here so is 35,000.
for the whole house.
All of these rents are more than the actual mortgage. Rent on this one, maybe 90,000. I mean, you buy this a long time, you don't really raise the rent like that, but you collect some money.
You're a bad investor if you're not raising your rent.
All right, so what's the difference? So what is your profit? All right, 21 the rent for the higher. So make us say I get 45,000. You can't
Yeah, so
imagine
that
a
sounds
house
like
I
that.
rent for that
Because
thing.
this 2.5 sound like we bought something in Spanish Town, like one of those 2 bedroom in Eltham or something.
And I rent for 45
Yeah.
at the time. And this is another house, maybe I put more. Yeah, I get 90 now, 120. All right, make us see what the profit is. Equal the rent. And we're not taking any other expense minus this. Enter. So here's your profit. Uh, Profit. So, boom. Actually, I get 98,000. But, as a profit, but to point about no mortgage. Would I get 255,000? Wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
How much you owe the bank? You know, you owe the bank 6.5 million. All right, so we're going to sell this piece of land
I want to get him back on.
because we want to do another investment. So we have to with the land not make no money. So we're gonna say, all right, make we sell the land because this land not making any money. You sell the land, you get 10% you may lose for fees for
But I don't get coming, mom.
real estate, hold on, real estate agent, lawyer, da da da. So you may get 4.5 million when you sell.
That's my question. This principal here is what I bought it for or what I'm selling it for
Oh,
now?
this is what it buy for. All right. So what do you think you could have sell it for now? Let's say 7.5, let's say 8 million.
8 million.
Yeah.
The Spanish Town.
There's Spanish. Yeah, there's Spanish town. Is there a land that we bought for 3-5 million that we could have sold for? Oh yes,
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's in
in
Spanish Town.
Spanish town. Oh. Because if it was in Kingston, this is 20 million. You're looking at. But let us be conservative. It's 8 million, and you're going to get 7.2 million when you sell it because you're gonna lose 10% to people like Miss Davis and the lawyer and the government. So you have 7.2 million now in your hand. What would you do, guys? You have 7.2 million in your hand now. You owe the bank 6.5 million. You're getting $98,000 as profit after you pay the mortgage based on the rent that's collected for the property. And you have 7.2 million.
I'm a conservative investor.
All right.
Know when to hold them.
What are some of the things? What are some of the other? You have to look at your opportunity cost of money now. That's what you're going to look at. So you have 7.2 million. First of all, 7.2 million, what can it buy without you take a new mortgage?
How old am I?
Without you take a new mortgage, what can it buy?
7.2 million.
It's gonna put you back in a Spanish town and buy a piece of land in a Spanish town. Same way.
That not making no rent.
That's still not making no rent. Can you buy a house for 7.2 million that would give you rent that you wouldn't have to do any addition or renovation or anything? That you would have put more money on it?
Probably not.
Probably not. So then that begs the next option. Somebody tell me what's the next option. So you realize when you sell, you have 7.2 million in your hand, but you can't, you just come out of Spanish Town. That don't make no sense. You can't buy a lot of St. Andrew. You can't even go North Coast, but you have 7.2.
Am I young and working?
Yeah, you're young and working.
I can get another mortgage.
Well, you're not really young. You bought these midway at 25, now at 20 years later, say 45. You still can't get a mortgage.
I can still get a mortgage.
Yeah.
So if I clear my salary, I can get a mortgage.
If you clear your salary, meaning what?
These things, even though they're investments, they would have been on my salary.
On your pay slip.
Right.
So your monthly payments is, what did it work it out? All right. So your monthly payment is 157,000. So assuming you earn 300,000 a month to be able to afford that. Earn 350. What's twice that? 150, 350, 14. Earning is about 314,000. All right. What would you do still? You earn 314,000. Half of that gone in at that, so you only have 157,000. You get 7.2 million there on. You have a couple options. Oh, I don't see nobody put the options yet. And I still wait for me to tell another answer. What's going on here?
You can free up your get another loan
By doing what?
by clearing, using the 7.2 to clear
What?
my balance on my principal.
All right. So take this 7.2 and go so boom. Equal this. So kill this money equal this minus this. Boom.
See, somebody says, Rob says, pay off the principal balance.
Oh, Rob, you have been a good student. Pay off the principal balance. So you only have, now you have 700,000, but guess what else you have?
255,000.
You have $255,000 here, so.
You can now deposit on something.
Add to your pay per month.
Mm-hmm.
So this is now income enough. So this is now rent income to you. The bank will look at this rent income, we get clear and full and clear. Or so this is your total income now. Or you can use this 314 now in earnings again and go look at new mortgage for something else where I give so another.
Yes, another. Winston say pay down on a new property that produces income.
That is after you pay off the principal of these.
Yeah.
Because down payment on a new property is 7.2 million. You're going to use all your 7.2 as down payment. But your peer will not be able to give you any more mortgage.
No, you have to get the rental income.
You have to clear this so that the bank now sees your 314,000 as income alone with nothing on it.
Plus you have an extra.
Plus you have 255,000 in rent. Plus you have 3 hours free and clear of mortgage. So you don't even have to work so now. You can just kill that employer, right? So. Because now you have rent, 255,000 a month, but you cannot sit back so. Collect 255,000. But Jade Gardner China restaurant every day. Driving a Benz and Lexus.
But you know what I realize? Some people don't realize it's this easy, you know.
They don't. Some people keep going. And guess what? No, y'all get joke because guess what? Alright, watch this now. Why you get joke? Because something happened like what happened to Tony the other day. The bank raised the interest rate. So instead of a monthly mortgage at 25,000, it's now gone to 30,000 and some crazy money. And this rent can't cover it again. Right? And then you're going to find if you go buy a new place, the mortgage, the rent cannot cover the mortgage. As the people in Camelot and Phoenix are finding, the mortgage cannot cover the rent, right? So if you were lucky that back in the day you really went all out and you did all of this investment, you first thing to do, guys, is to sell. So this could have been a house too, you know. It don't have to be land alone. It could be a house too.
Yeah, but it should be a land though.
Well, it should be a land. It shouldn't be an income earner.
All right.
So while you're doing some investments, you have to buy some land. Some little full land where you know you're gonna use this for do.
Yeah.
So you sell the land and you kill the loans on these, right?
That land can't be like quarter acre in Beverly Hills.
Because you're going to fall in love with you're not going to sell.
Exactly.
And we're talking from experience. So even if the Beverly Hills land could have sell and just cancel all of your debt
and make you
a happy person because you have no debt and you have this rental income, you're not going to sell the Beverly Hills land. Right. Because every time you drive past it, your heart is going to pain you if you have to sell it, right? Mm-hmm. So it has to be some like a full land where you don't really care if you sell it, right? So you're going to sell the land.
Land in a new scheme that coming up and you say, okay.
Right. So you sell the land, get the money, clear the loan as Winston says. No, Rob said, pay off the principal balance, guys. You know, left with this 700,000. Take the 700,000 as a deposit now on another property.
The Buffalo Soldier say you must put some of it into a EFT
What's EFT?
to make extra income.
What is EFT? What is EFT? Equity trading. No. Tell us, the Buffalo.
And GG4 says you must pay off your mortgage.
Yeah. Pay off your mortgage, guys. Talk to me about EFT, the Buffalo. Tell me what it is. Tell us what it is. What the acronym means. Um, what does I need to show you? So your option, all right. So you have 7.2 million. Let us say you put it on a bond. Somebody sent a bond to my thing the other day now. 12% interest the bond was paying to
Oh, the Buffalo says called exchange traded funds.
And how much money that going to make the Buffalo? Like I said, this was 10%. How much you make the Buffalo? How much is the return per year? So let us say I put the money on a bond, that bond is going to earn 10%, which is 720,000 a month, a year in money. This is what this going to earn me now. If I put it on a bond, 10% for the year, I get 720,000 per year. But watch this now.
But all you have is money.
Hold on, man. That's not yet, man. Remember, if I clear the loan, I get this in rent. Now, if I'm getting this in rent every month, free and clear, times 12. How much money that? Somebody talk to me. We. How much money that? 3.6 million that. Then I better than put the bond. Buffalo, tell me how much I return. Returns can come in as monetary portion each month. How much? How much? The Buffalo.
Learning, but it's similar to index fund.
Yeah, so how much you're making for the year? They must
still learning.
No man, they must give you an estimated rate of return historically, because they want it to come in. So they must say something to you like, last year we made 100%. Year before that we made 90%. That's the only way you are going to think that, okay. All right, let us see what you say name? EFT.
Yeah.
Exchange traded funds. Exchange traded funds. Exchange traded funds. Meaning.
Is this available locally?
No. EFTs implies funds that trade on exchanges, generally tracking a specific index. When you invest in an EFT, you get a bundle of assets you can buy and sell during market hours, potentially lowering your risk and exposure. All right. Tony, share the screen. They're not seeing it. You're still seeing my. All right, hold on. Back to my screen. So, guys, if you do it the way that me and Rob say, you come out with 3.63 million for the year. If you put the 7.2 on a bond 10% for the year, you get $720,000. We try to feel better. We want to know the average. Tony, share the screen back. We want to see what the average rate of return is on the EFT. Wait a minute. ETF. Exchange traded fund. Yeah. Exchange traded funds. I want to know what is the average rate of return. Just put it behind that. Average rate of return.
What?
Put
20 years?
open it now.
9.81%.
Put 10,000 in a Standard and pour 500 EFT and wait 20 years. All right. Wait 20 years. Right. Is the fund going to be around for that time? More know that. What is the rate? No, no, not tell you. More on the historical.
Somewhere?
Move that thing off the side of it. Sponsor that off, as you can see.
Oh, you move it down.
It's an advertisement. I suppose I can click on it so I can get it off. Where's the X to get it off? Oh, them people, man. Them things.
See, align itself there.
Oh, what is it telling me? This is just giving me a rating of different ones.
I saw something that says 9.81% though.
For the year, not within that kind of inflation. It varies. I see it tells us to see what the average is for 5 years up to 10 years. EFTs are something good for all of us to learn. It seems to be a competitive option on regular stock market. The Buffalo Soldiers. First of all, do you know the algorithm or the computer behind this whole ETF? Do you know, if you were to explain it to your children, what would you be telling them? Hmm? How is it calculated? The average annualized return since adopting 500 stocks into the index in 1957 through December 2022 is 10.13%. The average return is a percentage showing the return of a mutual fund in a given period. If you're investing at 10.13% average per year, you are going to be poor because the inflation is going to wipe out anything out there. Remember, the Buffalo Soldiers. It's only good for you to learn. You can learn it and understand it. Who knows how is it that they're doing the stock market, the mutual funds? Why is this stock today $20 and tomorrow it's at $5? Who knows, right? Um, who knows? S&P return of 10% per year, double every 5 to 6 years. Who knows? Remember, this money is all digital. Tomorrow they can get up and say the platform breakdown. Where your digital money gone? You have to think. It is easier to explain to your children that, listen, we collect $10 to the rent and we pay out $5 and we have $5 leave. How simple is that?
That's you can show them where the money is, the host.
Yeah, you can show them the house. You can go show them the tenant, them who paying the rent, right? If I'm to explain this to Xander and Xavier and I'm to talk about S&P 500, them, what you talking about, grandma? Remember, the investment must be so simple that you understand it. Your kids who will manage it understand it. Everybody understand it.
It was easy to collect it too.
Yeah, and it must be easy to get cash out of it too.
Yeah.
And easy to spend the money. So it's not about putting the money in the S&P 500 and leaving it there either. So where is your money in this?
20 years.
20 years is a long time. So you must be can cashing out same time. So just like I'm just show you the example with the rent. From day one, you collect the rent and you live, you enjoy yourself. You really want to sit around and wait 20 years before you can even get some money out of S&P? Well, you have to think about it, the Buffalo. And everybody on here. Now, one of the things, I try to keep it simple. My grandaunt Dolly was the one who taught me about rent collecting and tenant and all of that. Simple lady from out of England. She migrated and she come back. You want to invest in things that you understand. So if it's even if it's a chicken kuma man, I say invest in it. If you don't understand it, you don't invest. Right? Keep it simple. We don't know the trading platforms. How do you make money of it? From it? I hear people talking about, oh my god, the trading platform, the Bitcoin and the this and the that, and I can mint money on mine. How do you do that? I don't know. You talk about gold and minerals and this. When I give you my money, I want you to give me a gold bullion. If you cannot give me the gold, I'm going to hold it in my hand. I'm not giving you my money. So when I give you the money, you give me the key to the house or the land. That is simple, straightforward for me. The Buffalo. Try to keep it simple and only invest in things that you understand. Or I personally, things that if I don't understand it, not doing it. I have to understand it. Or if I'm going to invest in it, it must be some money that I can just afford to throw away. Tony, just give it to you and forget about it. See, these things are some really bright people who come up with these platforms. They're really bright. Really bright. I mean, you know it? Them so bright, them can write some serious algorithms and some this and some that. And me go on my bed and me buy this stock for $20 tomorrow. Me wake up me here say it at $10. Why is it $10? What happened in the middle of the night? It's $10.
Buffalo says, yes, yes, I agree. You're still learning about the stock market. It seems to be another option to wealth in the long term.
You don't want wealth in the long term. You want wealth now, today, while you're alive, while you're young and you can still enjoy it. You don't want it to be investing in the Buffalo. Are you part of our?
Yes, she is.
She's part of our book club.
Yeah.
All right. So as you go through, stocks is not something that we study. We don't. We have to do things that we understand.
Currency Wall says all the 401ks and pension in the stock market, which is why they're telling you to work longer. So they can't pay you your 401k.
Okay, they can't. Besides,
you want to retire now at 75. Yeah, 65.
Yeah, very soon going to be 80. How much longer you must wait? Think about it, people. And then history teaches you. All those persons who went off on those 401ks and Jamaica pension plan and da da da. Really? Them can't live off of that. So you used to earn 100,000 and then they might tell you they might give you 66%. They might give you 66,000.
I know, like I remember an older friend went off on pension and they were getting 1,000 US dollars. And
1,000 US?
Yeah, like back in the day.
Yeah.
But now I hear them complaining that it can't buy what it used to buy. Even though the US has clearly gone up.
Yeah, it still can't buy it. So Dion says, I wouldn't wait until sell the land. I would build on it. That's why I'm patiently waiting on Palmetto to buy it. All right. But Dion, remember that this person had 3 other properties, not just the one land. Dion. So if you buy the one land, yes, build on it for your units to get the rental, da da da. Build.
She also has to remember that these persons, their salary couldn't afford any more loan. Right. Like that.
Based on
them to go and build anything.
Based on the scenario that I gave you. But guys, it's always good to consolidate. So every year, those of you in the investment phase mode now, you buy property now, you buy and buy and buy. Every year you look to see, okay, what should I consolidate? Because you don't know when the market going to shift on you. You want to save something. You want to be able to sleep in a house with no loan over your head. Right? At some point, you have to get to that realization that you don't even want not even like $1,000 loan. Because when them bank can raise up and decide, say, Oh, we're gonna raise up this and raise up that here. Dog, damn your supper. I saw that in Finsack. That's why Jamaica had that whole Finsack debacle. Some of you saw it in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac when a lot of persons actually lost their property, right?
I know the little interest rate increase that Jan just did the other day. I felt it. Felt it deep in my heart, man.
In your pocket too.
Yeah.
But days Tony I walk and buy lunch. I fret. I said blows and what them lick me.
Boy, the increase was nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how much it was. I don't know. I don't look on it because I've been there.
I told her it was like they were asking for like $30,000 more.
30,000 more.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
rough, man.
And JN has actually dropped their interest rate, so you need to be writing now about now. You need to be sending email after email, phone call after phone call.
Drop it.
I said, listen, drop interest rate, drop it back. I'm telling you, you have to get mad on them. Buffalo, funny you say about throw away money because a portion of your income could be used just for investment. Would be used just for investment. Don't get that. Is that a question or a statement, the Buffalo? Funny you say about throw away money. Because a portion of your income would be used just for investment.
But it's supposed to be. That's why the richest man in Babylon said 10%.
Yeah. And that
they put aside for investment.
Profitable investments. And them never talk nothing about EFT fund and whatever. Because they're high risk. You stand a very 100% possibility of losing it all. That's the thing, At least in real estate, you don't lose it all in real estate. The building is still there, you can't sell it, or the land is still there, you can't sell it, right? But you can't save 10% of your income and then you throw it. And one of the things they say, everybody, one of the things is that you are to. So when you are exchanging money, remember, money is an asset. That money that you get in your bank account every month from your job, that drops in your bank, is an asset. Cash is an asset, everybody. Cash is an asset. So if you're going to exchange the cash for something, make sure it is an asset. You understand?
Yeah.
You must exchange at least 50% of that cash that you get for another asset. So when you take 50% of your pay and you buy a stock, what do they give you in return? Seriously, tell me, what's the exchange? Somebody put it in the chat. What do you get? Tell me what to get, no man. Them don't even get a promissory note. At least a promissory note, you have a chance to cash it. You get nothing. You don't get anything. You get some here fear thing that tells you, oh, you have stock in this company, you have stock in that. What does it mean? I hear the NCB shareholders complaining, oh, we never get the dividends, we never get the dividends. How much is this dividends? Where you calculate the dividends here, like, is this what I'm talking about? So,
but stock seems fun.
What fun about it? You go in bed every night and you fret.
No, but people do the stock market today. They say you're playing the stock market, so they're having fun.
It's a game. But you want to play the game with your money. Remember, the cash you have in your bank is an asset. That's an asset to you. So take it and you make it be an asset to somebody else. It's no longer an asset to you. All those things you learn in Rich Dad Poor Dad. So those of you not a member of the book club yet, you're missing out. Any more questions?
No, that's it. The Buffalo was saying statement 75-15-10. What's that?
What's that, the Buffalo? You have to tell the people what that means. They don't know what you're talking about. So it would suit you to, before you think to buy another property, it might not be that to earn more money, you're going to expand. So when you clear off the loan, you get 255,000. Now, if you can find a property for 7.2 million, that will give you 255,000 a month, I would say buy the property. If you can find an investment too, that you put on 7.2 million and you get 255,000 a month, I would say put it on that investment. If not, go and clear the principal balance and collect your
Or maybe
rent.
there's a difference between this and this, yeah?
Collect all of your rent, free and clear. Profit is 98. You're gonna get 98,000 now, but you're free to get 255.
Yeah, but maybe if you can find something that gives you 157,000 when you spend 7.2 million into that.
What is that? What is
I
that?
have no idea.
Not stocks. The Buffalo wage, and I had to explain the statement. 75, 15, 10. What probably have something to do with richest man in Babylon?
What's that? 10% for investment, 15
Sorry.
for debt, that's 75 to live off.
To live off? Probably. And then when you clear the debt, you're gonna have 10 and 15, so you're gonna have 25% to invest.
What can 7.2 build? Can't build much.
You can build a studio.
Out of block and steel or
Yeah,
wood?
yeah. You can build a 500 square foot studio
Mm.
or one bedroom. But you have to own the land already. You have to own the land already.
Or maybe you could do like one of those unique Airbnbs.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could build out a board too, but you have to own the land already. That's the thing.
Yeah. And you pay already full, right? At the maybe this land could have done it.
Maybe that land could have done it, but you'd have to
And
find
you
more
borrowed
money.
the 7.2.
You'd have to find more money now to put on that. Oh, everything is a chance, but all roads lead back to the real estate, guys. The Buffalo was the breakout of 75, 15, 10.
The only thing is like every other option gives you more work to do. It's the only
Right,
one that reduces your work and increases your money.
right, 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 right. Soul tracks. Yeah, you can WhatsApp me on Palmetto Pines. I'll give you the info. Everything else give you what?
More work. It's the only thing that reduces your work.
By clearing the loan.
Yeah. And putting more money in your pocket.
Right. Yeah, everything is giving more work. True. I agree. Sasha says, how do you join the club? WhatsApp Tony and at 3708138 and she will give you the link. Are you going to send out a link here? No, send us a WhatsApp and we'll give you the link.
Can you explain why the price of house so ridiculous?
What you call ridiculous? Give me an example. Give me an example which house you saw recently where and it is ridiculous. Laverne, give me an example. What's the example? When I was buying a house in 1994, it was 175,000. Escalation brought it to 200,000. I looked at houses all over. I couldn't afford one. All right, Cayman as a state, you say?
35 million?
Yes, yes, cheesy. Pay off the mortgage and try get another property with the difference in the money that you have, if you have any money leave for a deposit. Cayman as a state is 35 million.
This is what, a 2 bed? 3 bed?
This is probably a 3 bed. 35 million. No. What you have to ask yourself, what is selling for 35 million? One, and can you afford the 35 million?
That's a 2 bed.
Let's look at that's a 2 bed. Let's look at loan amortization. So that's a 2 bed, Laverne. Walk around house. That mean when Chemtech came out at 2 bed for 26, that was cheap. Came on as a state at 2 bed, she said. 2 bed. No.
Okay, so no amortization.
I'm going to give you back to my granny. My grandmother, she tell me. Put in the numbers. So this is 35. She'll pay down 10%, so she probably take a 32,000 loan. 32.5. Can you afford a 30-year? You're of the age where you can get a 30 mortgage, so you have to be at least 40 and under. 30-year mortgage. Monthly payment at 238,000.
No, this is the extra payment.
Take out extra payment right there. Just take it out. Take out the option. Calculate. You're gonna pay 238,000 a month. The banks are going to be wanting you to be earning at least double that. So your pay or your income combined with your husband or whoever has to be at least 500,000. So Laverne, are you earning 500,000 per month? No, it's not whether the house price is ridiculous. It's whether or not you can afford this house. That house that you're talking about. 35 million Caymanas for 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 35 million. That's the question you're to ask yourself. You're asking yourself the wrong question. It is not whether the house price is ridiculous. It is whether can I afford a 35 million Caymanas estate where I'm paying a mortgage of 238,000. So if your income or income combined with your spouse or whomever you're joining with is less than 500,000 per month, then Laverne, it means you're looking at the wrong house. That's what it means. Years ago, my grandaunt was the person who finally took me and my father threw me out. Aunt Dolly, pretty lady. She came out of England and she was a retiree. England sent her pension, we go collect it at the bank. We used to go supermarket, walk up and down, she pick up things. I'm picking up, I pick up one and two things too. She support me at the time I was 15. And I would say, Aunt Dolly, oh, these things expensive. I tried to undo you know, because she's a British. Things expensive, man. She's like, Claudia, put down the things. Put them down. You have no money in your pocket. So everything is expensive. That was a profound lesson for me. Lady said, put all the people things because you don't have no money in your pocket. So even if the thing was $1, you couldn't afford it. So Laverne, I learned that I look for what I can afford and I'm always happy. I will never be unhappy. Because if I walk into a shoe store and I have $2 in my pocket, I go over the section where I have $2 shoes. I don't go try the people them $10 shoes because I have $2 in my pocket. So just like how I jam out on these websites now when name Shein and when next one name I send them get there Tumo, Temu. And guys, go on those sites. One is called Shein and one is Temu. You pick up blouse for $5. That's how me shop. Because me said that in my pocket. I'm not looking at those other ones or one blouse all 50 US and Right? Come on, enough blouse. Right? You're gonna tell me about quality. But it's really how you keep and carry things that determine the quality. So
Besides, when the shirt back costs $50, you feel like you have to wear it a lot to really get
yeah,
the
this is
results
still
of it.
yeah.
If it only costs you $5, you can work 2 times and say, okay,
Yeah.
good use.
Good use. So you have to figure out what can I afford? I preach this all the time. What can I afford? How much house can I afford? You're going to figure that out with the mortgage officer. You got to determine your pay slip and all of that. When you figure that out, Laverne, you look for a property in the price range that you can afford. So if it's oranges you want, you cannot look in the apple jungle. You're going to be so frustrated because of the apple you have find and the orange you want.
I think that's the hardest thing for first time buyers, though.
Yeah. They can't. You want to live a certain place, but your income can't afford it. When I was first buying a house, it's only Spanish Town I could afford. I look all over Kingston and couldn't afford all Portmore. So I had to end up in Spanish Town and I went, and luckily for me, I went. Everybody said I don't buy Spanish tire. This a up, that a up. I live through all of them gunshot and everything. Wake up how much clock, jump on a bus to come work. We have to jump on a bus by 5 o'clock. I don't know if it's the same now.
The same.
It's the same,
No,
but
no change.
right. All right, so Buffalo is back. Your phone went dead. Okay, 75% for necessities, 5% for savings, and 10% for investments. Okay. You mean that's not 100%?
Hmm? Missing what,
I'm
10%?
missing 10%. 75 or 5 is 80, 90. I'm missing a 10%. So you want 75% for what to live on, 5% for savings, and 10% for investments.
You need that.
You need to group
other
your
10% needs to be for debt.
you need to group your 5% and your 10% and call it investments. The book we're reading now said that savings is for losers. So don't call no part of your money savings. What you might call it is an emergency fund. And there's a way to beat that. That you, if you're in the book club, you'll learn it. You don't really have to tie up money in accounts for emergency, right? You don't need to do that. So your 5 and your 10% of Buffalo, make that be your investments. So when you have your 15%, you invest it, money coming back, coming back, coming back. You keep reinvesting and coming back. That's what you do. All right.
We're at 5 o'clock.
We're at 5 o'clock. All right, good. Answer all the questions.
We did.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Had a good session today. Thank you so much. Remember, if you want us to fledge out a topic, send us a WhatsApp 3708138. Those of you who want to be a member of the book club, I will kind of gonna soon close it off. You WhatsApp Tony, she'll send you the link. Now we're using on different platforms, so therefore you would have had access to all the previous recordings and all of that we did on the richest man in Babylon. So that's a book club. Do you have a link for the mortgage officer? You have it here. But Miss Claudia, all I'm saying, the prices are high and I can't see why. It's not that I can't afford. I'm trying to understand why. Well, it's not everything we can understand in a Laverne.
It's like trying to understand inflation.
Yeah, like I don't understand inflation. The government tell me, oh, inflation is only 5% and 6%. And I used to buy a bread for $300 and the bread is now 520. I don't understand it. But I have to figure out how am I going to deal with this inflation. I go to the gas pump. The gas used to be $100. The gas are $230 now.
That's what making the houses high.
Yeah, so I have to figure out how am I going to maneuver this. It's not everything that we are going to understand. When them tell me, oh Claudia, 1 and 1 is 2. Yes, I understand that. But if you multiply 2 times 0, you get 0. Why is 2 times 0 0? Why is anything times 0 0? Somebody explain that to me. That is a maths I never could understand.
Someone brighter than you worked it out.
Yes,
that, and we've taken it as law.
But guess what? You have to live with it. Prices are high usually for any commodity, including real estate, demand and supply. We learn that in economics. So demand for shoes is high. But guess what? Shoes scarce. So the price is going to be high. Same thing for real estate. So demand for a certain price point real estate is high.
Man say what? 100,000 people and only what? 5,000 house
bill. Right. We're doing that earlier. 100,000 is demand for houses right now in Jamaica at the low income level. But between Gore, Matalan, and the others, I don't think them believe in 5,000 housings here yet, or even start. So therefore, them can't meet the demand. So if the demand is high, and supply is low, the cost of the goods is going to be high. Right? So one of the cheapest things in Jamaica now is a bottle of water. $100.
Can get it cheaper.
And we can't get it cheaper. All $50, I say I cool for. Well, but guess what? We have water in abundance. We don't short of water. We don't even buy back of water. We can't stand on the rain out there and catch more than water. So therefore, demand for the goods and the supply. Also, real estate is not homogenic. So whereas I will look at a Catherine Peak, a I cool water and a water, it don't really matter to pick up anyone. All of them are the same. When it comes to houses, all of them are not the same. Right?
No, waters are not the same, Mom.
So well, that's a phone of discerning taste buds. To me, they're the same.
Not the same.
So when you're looking at a property, the type of property is going to make a difference. The location of the property is going to make a difference. You're going to say to yourself, I want to live in Kingston 6. I want to live in Kingston 6. I don't want to live in Portmore. I don't want to go to Clarendon. You know? And everybody wants to live in Kingston 6. Or everybody wants to live in Portmore. So the demand in Portmore and the demand in Kingston 6 is high. So demand and supply is what determines prices of any goods or commodity. The scarcer it is, the higher the price. Now, what hit us in the pandemic was that the overseas Jamaicans decided that they wanted to come home. Or if them even if they're not ready to come home, they want to make sure they have some here to come home to. Those of you not in the real estate market probably would not have realized it. But in the pandemic, we had a rush on with lots of persons from overseas just rushing here to buy.
And they had the cash.
And they had either cash or they have higher income than us. So the demand was high and the supply was low.
Right, these weren't first homes for them. These were like second
Yeah,
homes.
second home. So we had that kind of a rush on demand. But the thing to do is to buy what you can afford, guys. Buy more than one. Buy 2 and 3. You want to pay, go buy, just keep buying. Right? We are I think we're kind of going into a recession, but only in a certain type of the end of the market. So the high end, them people that them 60 million apartments and so on, gonna find a slump right now. Right? But the lower end of the market, those in the 12, 13, 15, even 20 million now.
No slump here.
No slump here. You're still gonna be rushing to try and get a $26 million house and you're gonna be pushing and jostling to get those houses same way because the demand is in that section. Right?
Winston said nothing multiplied you because here we've been miseducated.
Yes, Winston, the thing baffle me like crazy. Me not telling a lie, I'm baffled.
Currency Walk says buy up the Gore home. Demand always high.
Right. And I hear they're going to back to Trelawney when they finish Discovery Bay. So that's the reason. Supply and demand is what's causing it. So, and Jamaica is a country where everybody wants to live. We have sunshine, we have good food, we have good people, we have good climate is good, we have water. We don't use recycled water here. What else, Tony, make the country so attractive? Really attractive.
Our location.
Yeah, our location, close to Canada, the US, the great USA, we're just right smack in the middle of everything.
We're one of the few countries that have one-stop flights to those countries.
Yeah, one of the few. A lot of them in Mafia transit through this and that and blah blah. Jamaica, you jump on one plane and you reach almost anywhere in the world.
Well, maybe not. But where we really want to get to, it's one flight.
Yeah, one flight. So, plus we're English speaking.
Currency Walk says it's townhouses in Trelawney from Gore.
I don't know what it is. Speak English, Tony. Careful, you seem to be disconnecting our internet. We speak English, everybody. English is our first language. That is a game changer, right? For us, the other countries around us speak other languages. But Jamaica talk English, so we can't blend in anywhere. And people from the other English countries who richer than we can come here and blend in anywhere.
That's only that we're one of the few countries that can lighten our accents too.
What do you mean like the accent?
Instead of us sounding Jamaican, we can sound like the other people who speak English.
Oh,
So
so
we
we
can sound American, we can sound Canadian, we
can
can
sound
sound
British,
British.
we can Chinese already.
Because I mean, you've heard Africans speak English? It still sounds like African.
Africa, right. So the other countries, when they come here, they can't feel right at home because we can just switch up our talk to suit them. Right? So don't underestimate Jamaica. Jamaica is a big brand. I mean, we are the gem of the Caribbean, hands down.
And we're a very inclusive society too. So
Yeah.
even if foreigners come here, we really make them feel welcome.
Welcome, yeah. We're very warm and we're not prejudiced against nobody. Come and them enjoy themselves and them live among us and we're good. We don't have no problem. We open our arms to everybody, right? So persons won't find it a challenge to come here and buy real estate and live and bring their family and do their work. And with us now being with online jobs now so plentiful, it's easy for people from overseas to live here and work here now.
As Currency was telling, we love twang.
Yeah, we love twang.
I think Jamaican speaks currency, and once you have money, you're welcome.
Yeah, without money.
Without money.
Yeah. Once you have your money, just go.
Right. You want any help or anything, as long as you have money, there's a Jamaican who can help you.
Yeah, Tony we say we talk currency.
Yeah.
Right. So when the song said broke pocket foreigner, don't come here.
There's a song like that?
Yeah. There's a song like that. Somebody tell me the artist. Yeah. What artist that said broke pocket foreigner? Tell me here Rambo with it what I tell you what they did it.
Broke pocket foreigner, don't come here.
Currency is what we talk, right? So you have your money, come Jamaica, we're okay. Those of you overseas, I know you probably feel it a little, but come, there is a house here for you. You just have to buy what you can afford. Those of you who live here, people, you live in Jamaica, get your name on a title, right? Because I've seen this country grow from strength to strength to strength. And you're talking about $35 million townhouse. A lot of persons have been priced out of that, right? But we just have to make sure that we grab our opportunities when they come in front of us.
And there's no perfect property.
No.
You buy what you can afford.
Yeah.
And what you can live with.
Right. So.
And the thing with property in Jamaica, you can sell it back if you think you can't live with it.
But you can't sell our property anywhere? How is that unique? Can't you sell property anywhere?
No. I'm just saying that they're talking about being priced out of the market and stuff like that because they didn't make the move.
Yeah, never made the move at the time.
Yeah.
In 2006 to 2008, property prices were actually depressed. It was also depressed when I bought in 1989 and 1990. It's by about 1994, 95.
How can
inflation started to run? Yeah, inflation started to run at that time. Because I remember I bought from Island Homes and they were begging people to buy those properties.
Yeah, I remember I was there with you the day when the lady was like, choose one.
Yeah.
We have lots.
They're begging you to buy.
But I don't get it. You got to choose and you chose like the worst one.
The worst one. Because I never look at the place, I was looking at the map. You see, these guys don't can look for location, and I never even knew where Spanish Town was. That's how silly I was.
I mean, if you had just chosen one lot over.
Yeah, but you never know worse off. Little flooding never kill me.
No.
I will survive it.
True.
So, you don't have the perfect property. Just put out your efforts and get it. Because the truth is, only a piece of real estate you will have to show for all the work that you put in. All the work that you do, your boss pay some money. If you don't put on your money on a piece of land, you don't build a house, if you don't buy a house, you're going to be in problem.
Not only that, so when you reach pensionable age and you don't have anywhere to live because you didn't buy anything, that's gonna be rough, you know. Imagine paying rent on pension.
That's rough. Roughest thing ever.
Yeah, you have to live somewhere, man.
You have to live somewhere. So just back out the money, buy something that you can afford. After you get through past a hurdle there, 5 years might pass, 6, 7, maybe 10, buy something else and just keep buying what you can afford. While Richest Man in Babylon, that book has the blueprint. Is that book made me buy else. So those persons on the book club who went through, every time we start the book club over, we go over the Richest Man in Babylon. It's the first book we read. Because the fundamental. It teaches you the same thing when Buffalo are talk about the 10% savings and such. That's where we learn it from. It teaches about profitable investment is there, so we learn it. It talks about buy a house. Buy a house. Make your dwell in a profitable investment is there, so we learn it from. It teaches us about learning more to earn more. It's there, so we know, say, we must keep studying and we must keep doing this because if you not do it, you can't have a dog. It's there, so we learn, say, we must carry insurance and make sure so our family have something and we have something in our old age. It's that very book that teaches it, everybody. And all of them people you say walk up and down where I get ahead of you, chances are them read the book and them implement what it says. All those business people used to look successful and this. I must leave this with you. One of my book club members who lives overseas in England, she and I were talking one day. She said, Miss D, a, a Jew, she called him, come to rent a place from me. She said she introduced him to the Richest Man in Babylon book. She said, Miss D, the youth said, youth about maybe 25. She said, Miss D, the youth say, Richest Man in Babylon. He says he read the book at 9 years old in his class. It's part of their curriculum. He said again when he was 12 in another higher grade, they had to read the book again and dissect it and this. And he said when he went to university, the book was part of the curriculum. And he was a Jew. And you wonder why they do so well in business and so on. Because those books are part of their curriculum. Them learning from them a picnic, right? Now, yes, I know we have had a bad start and a bad history, but guess what? We have to catch up. We have to do it fast. So you have to train yourself and you have to train your children.
Mm-hmm.
You
And the
have
school
to,
might not be helping. So
and the
you really,
school not will help you. So you have to get it right. Which is why I say invest in things that you understand, things that you can train your children on. So if you don't understand all of them other highfalutin things in a platform, me can be able to turn on one computer. Which is why I'm in a like not a computer based, so I have to go invest in a money. Use it to do your business, use it to do your job, like the QuickBooks and so on, but not to invest in it because you don't know what it is. You really don't know. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for the running off this now. And I hope you have a good week coming, a productive week. Just buy the real estate that you can afford. So when you get your pre-approval, Tony drop the link in the chat. Let us know so we can find you a property that you can afford. That's the key. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Have a good week.
Have a productive week.
Mm-hmm.
Have a profit taking week.